the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on last season's national champions, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20. He's trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Changing the play now at the line. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The short completion to the tight end. Touchdown, Georgia Tech, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We had a short view of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, hit on the very first play. They're going to run it here. Gets the first and still running. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
He moves the ball to the 38, another first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And here's the handoff. No way to run up the middle. The Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. He's got the first and still going. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Mustangs line it up with first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, SMU, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Here comes a handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Yellow Jackets keep the football on the move.
Good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line in a hurry up. Here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. He's brought down just short of the mark on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that play.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
The running back here on a direct snap. First down, looking for more now. Here he goes. Now the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. A first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. A new set of downs after that completion.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Nice catch. It's complete, but for a loss on the play. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So first down and 5 after the penalty. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. 12th play of this marathon drive in the playoff, and they face third and short. Ending off on the draw play. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. They're going to go for it, but to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Pass midfield. He's past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, SMU. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's another deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Takes the toss and heads left. Has the first down and more. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Mustangs.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
They convert the BAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pitch play to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Back to throw again. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Trying for a fourth down completion. The pocket breaking down, and he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Well, hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No huddle here for the offense. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. The Mustangs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The receiver now before the snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Touchdown, SMU. They couldn't stop him there. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. The ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo. The back's got it. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The offense going with the hurry up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Press coverage now from these DBs. Looking deep downfield with the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Wants to throw it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Looking to throw it on first down. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Caught near the goal line.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Second down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Play action here on first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Finding space at the 20. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. First down and more. He's still running. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And in first down, they go right back to him. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that previous play. Oh, he tosses it back. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So fourth and a mile here. The offense is on the field to go for it. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will